On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Carve.
To create something by cutting wood or stone, to turn sharply.
Examples:
Carve a statue. Carve my name on the plate. This statue is carved from a single tree trunk.
Reclaim.
To take back something previously lost, given, or paid, or ask to have it back.
Examples:
Reclaim a competitive position. Reclaim land from the sea. You may be entitled to reclaim some tax.
Squander.
To spend or use something wastefully, to waste by spending or using too freely.
Examples:
Squander money. Squander a chance. He squandered his inheritance on frivolous purchases.
Spar.
To engage in boxing or other combat sports with a partner for practice or training purposes. To practice fighting or defending oneself using light blows or drills.
Examples:
Spar with a partner. Spar over ideas. The kayakers had to spar with the strong winds and waves to reach the shore.
Stealth.
The quality of remaining hidden or undetected, the ability to move or act with great secrecy and subtlety.
Examples:
Stealth technology. Stealth bomber. The thief moved with stealth, careful not to make any noise and alert anyone to his presence.
Insinuate.
To suggest or imply something indirectly or subtly, to insert something gradually or subtly.
Examples:
Insinuate ideas. Insinuate doubt. He tried to insinuate that he was innocent, but nobody believed him.
Steward.
A person responsible for the management and care of another's property or for the supervision of the domestic staff of a large household or organization. A person in charge of arranging for the supply of food to a college, club, etc.
Examples:
Steward duties. Steward service. The steward on the flight was very helpful in assisting passengers with their needs.
Privatize.
To transfer ownership or control of a business or industry from government or public control to private ownership or control. To make something into a private enterprise or organization.
Examples:
Privatize post offices. Privatize healthcare. The government wants to privatize specific industries to boost their efficiency.
Derelict.
Abandoned or neglectful, failing to fulfill one's duties or responsibilities.
Examples:
Derelict car. Derelict property. The park was filled with overgrown grass and derelict benches.
Vow.
To make a promise or commitment, usually formal and solemn.
Examples:
Vow allegiance to the new king. Vow never to give up. They vowed to love and support each other for the rest of their lives.
Reinterpretation.
A new or different interpretation or explanation of something, especially a text or piece of artwork.
Examples:
Reinterpretation of history. Reinterpretation of the Constitution. The artist's reinterpretation of the classic painting received mixed reviews.
Human-made.
Created or produced by humans, artificial.
Examples:
Human-made climate change. The worst human-made disaster. The bridge is a human-made structure and was built to span the river.
Agritecture.
A design practice that combines elements of architecture, engineering, and agriculture to create sustainable and viable urban farming systems and structures.
Examples:
Agritecture design. Urban agritecture. The design of the vertical farm incorporates agritecture principles to maximize yield.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples:
Conceive of an idea. Conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Subconscious.
Relating to or concerning the part of the mind that is not fully conscious, but still influences thoughts, feelings, and behavior.
Examples:
Subconscious influence. Subconscious behavior. The subconscious mind is said to hold our deepest desires and fears.
Relentless.
Persistent and determined, continuing despite difficulties or setbacks.
Examples:
Relentless attack. Face relentless pressure. The athlete's relentless training paid off in the end.
Parenthesis.
A pair of curved marks, used in writing as a way of separating and marking off a clause, phrase, or word that is not essential to the structure of the sentence, but adds additional information or clarification.
Examples:
A sentence in parenthesis. Parenthesis in literature. Make sure to include all necessary information within the parenthesis in your citation.
Seize.
To catch or take hold of someone or something suddenly and forcibly, to capture the attention or imagination of something.
Examples:
Seize a person's property. Seize the day. He has the superpower to seize a business opportunity.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Reimagine.
To imagine or conceive of something in a new or different way.
Examples:
Reimagine the future. Reimagine the possibilities. The company is trying to reimagine its business model to stay competitive.
Pivot.
A change in direction or focus, especially in a business or political strategy, a fixed point that supports something that turns or balances.
Examples:
Center pivot irrigation. Pivot point. The team needed to come up with a pivot strategy to turn things around.
Basil.
An herb with fragrant, green leaves that is used to flavor many different types of food, especially Italian and Thai cuisine.
Examples:
Freshly chopped basil. Basil leaves. The basil in the garden was ready to be picked for tonight's pasta dish.
Cathedral.
The main Christian church of a bishop's diocese, which is often the largest and most important church in the area.
Examples:
Cathedral school. Cathedral choir. The cathedral's stained glass windows depicted scenes from the Bible.
Footprint.
A mark of a foot, shoe, or animal's foot left on a surface.
Examples:
Footprints in the snow. The footprints of an earlier civilization. We choose transportation that has a smaller carbon footprint.
Repress.
To restrain or control by force, to suppress feelings or memories.
Examples:
Cannot repress laughter. Repress gene expression. He repressed the memories of his traumatic childhood.
Aspiration.
A strong desire to achieve something, the action or process of drawing breath.
Examples:
No aspiration for fame. Aspiration into the lungs. He has an aspiration to become a doctor.
Cosmopolitan.
Having a wide-ranging perspective and interests, embracing diverse cultures, and having the experience of living in or being familiar with many different countries.
Examples:
Cosmopolitan city. Cosmopolitan lifestyle. The city was known for its cosmopolitan culture and diverse population.
Discotheque.
A nightclub or restaurant where recorded music is played and people dance.
Examples:
Discotheque party. Discotheque scene. He couldn't wait to hit the discotheque and dance the night away.
Unrest.
A state of agitation or disturbance, lack of calm or peace.
Examples:
Unrest in the city. Cause unrest. The recent political unrest in the country has led to widespread protests and civil disobedience.
Meadow.
A field of grass and wildflowers, especially one used for hay.
Examples:
Graze in the meadow. Lowland meadow. The lush meadow was covered in wildflowers.
Plaza.
A public square, marketplace, or similar open area in a town, especially in Spanish-speaking countries.
Examples:
Main Plaza. Memorial Plaza. 3 young men were busking in the shopping plaza.
Open-ended.
Without any limits or restrictions, allowing for a spontaneous response.
Examples:
An open-ended discussion. Open-ended agreements. Most people who saw the film were dissatisfied with the open-ended ending.
Immersion.
The act of putting someone or something into a liquid completely, the state of being completely involved in a subject or activity.
Examples:
Baptism by immersion. Immersion in acid. I felt like I was in a different world because of the immersion experience of virtual reality.
Politic.
Wise in displaying the ability to make reasonable decisions.
Examples:
A politic decision. Heal the body, politic. She was politic in her behavior.
Liberate.
To set free, to release or rescue from captivity or oppression.
Examples:
Liberate people from oppression. Liberate potential. The prisoners were liberated after the war ended.
Corruptible.
Capable of being made to do something dishonest or immoral.
Examples:
Corruptible officials. Corruptible judges. Bureaucracies are more corruptible than other systems or organizations.
Subvert.
To undermine, overthrow, or weaken the established order, system, or authority, to bring about fundamental change or revolution from within.
Examples:
Subvert power. Subvert expectations. The rebels could subvert the government's plans by leaking classified information.
Empower.
To give someone the power or authority to do something.
Examples:
Empower my life. Empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing.
Greedy.
Having or showing an intense or insatiable desire for wealth, status, power, or food.
Examples:
Greedy person. Greedy for money. His greedy behavior led him to steal from the company.
Inadvertently.
Unintentionally, accidentally, without purpose or deliberate intent.
Examples:
Inadvertently deleted. Inadvertently omitted. I inadvertently left my phone at home this morning and felt lost.
Urbanization.
The process of population growth and physical expansion of cities, often involving increased migration from rural areas and the development of urban infrastructure and culture.
Examples:
Urbanization process. Non-urbanization area. Rapid urbanization has led to many environmental and social issues in cities.
Gentrify.
To renovate, revitalize, or develop a deteriorated, predominantly urban area, often leading to the displacement of low-income or minority residents and the influx of more affluent residents and businesses.
Examples:
Gentrify a community. Gentrify a street. The new coffee shops and high-end boutiques are starting to gentrify the neighborhood.
Unwitting.
Without purpose or intent.
Examples:
Unwitting victims. An unwitting mistake. His rudeness was unwitting, not intentional.
Compel.
To force or require someone to do something. To exert a strong, irresistible force or pressure that makes someone act in a certain way.
Examples:
Compel a person to submission. Compel attention. The strict deadlines will compel the team to work efficiently.
Embody.
To represent or exemplify something. To give tangible form to an abstract idea.
Examples:
Embody my goal. Embody a spirit of charity. The company's new products embody the values of innovation and sustainability.
Nostalgia.
A sentimental longing or wistful affection for a period in the past.
Examples:
A warm nostalgia. Nostalgia trip. The ice cream truck sound brought back nostalgia for my childhood.
Irretrievable.
Not able to be retrieved or recovered, irreparable or irreversible. Not able to be rectified or undone.
Examples:
An irretrievable mistake. Cause irretrievable damage. The damage to the computer's hard drive was irretrievable, and I lost all of my important files.
Apprehension.
The act of apprehending or arresting someone, a feeling of anxiety, worry, or uncertainty about something that may happen in the future, understanding or comprehension of something, particularly a complex or abstract concept or idea.
Examples:
Criminal apprehension. Apprehension of danger. The company's CEO felt a sense of apprehension before making the major decision.
Promenade.
A stroll or walk, often taken in a public place or park, a public place for walking or strolling, often filled with shops or vendors, a dance movement in which the partners move around the floor in a circle or similar pattern.
Examples:
Evening promenade. Promenade in the park. The boardwalk by the beach was a beautiful promenade for tourists and locals alike.
Strife.
Conflict or disagreement, especially between people or groups.
Examples:
At strife over the land. Civil strife. The country has been racked by political strife for many years.
Swath.
A strip of land, especially a long, narrow one, a large amount or quantity of something.
Examples:
A large swath of territory. A swath of green grass. The charity organization has helped to provide education to a vast swath of the population.
Palpable.
Able to be felt or touched, easily perceivable or noticeable, tangible.
Examples:
Palpable tumor. Palpable lie. The tension in the room was palpable as they waited for the results to come in.
Opportunistic.
Making use of a current situation to get power or advantage, especially regardless of planning or principle.
Examples:
Opportunistic fungus. Opportunistic behavior. Many of the party's members joined for simply opportunistic reasons.
Counterculture.
A subculture whose values and norms of behavior differ substantially from those of mainstream society, often in opposition to it.
Examples:
Counterculture movement. Counterculture art. The counterculture of the 1960s rejected the social norms of the time.
Ethos.
The set of beliefs and attitudes that belong to a particular community, nation, ideology, or a person.
Examples:
Ethos of science. Corporate ethos. Medical students need to acquire not only knowledge, but also a professional ethos of a doctor.
Inertia.
The quality or state of being inactive, sluggish, or slow to move or act.
Examples:
Inertia resistance. Newton's law of inertia. The object's inertia kept it moving in a straight line until acted upon by an outside force.
Outdo.
To do better than someone, to surpass.
Examples:
Outdo him in trickery. Outdo the competition. He tried to outdo his rival by breaking the world record.
Horsepower.
A unit of power used to measure the output of mechanical engines, specifically the amount of work that one horse can do in a set amount of time.
Examples:
Maximum horsepower. Engine horsepower. The company's new generator has a horsepower rating of 1,000, making it ideal for large buildings.
Visionary.
Having or showing exceptional foresight and imagination, not practical or realizable, speculative.
Examples:
Visionary business. Visionary ideas. The visionary leader had a clear plan for the company's future.
Hunch.
To lean forward or arch one's back in a way that suggests a feeling of suspicion or uncertainty. To have a feeling or presentiment that something is true or likely to happen, without evidence or explicit proof.
Examples:
Hunch against the rain. Hunch up the shoulders. I hunch over my computer all day, and my back aches after a while.
Dwindle.
To gradually decrease in size, amount, or strength, to become smaller.
Examples:
Dwindle in importance. Dwindle to almost nothing. The crowds at the festival dwindled as the night went on.
Forfeit.
To lose or give up something as a penalty for wrongdoing, to renounce a right or privilege.
Examples:
Forfeit your deposit. Forfeit a legal right. The defendant may have to forfeit his assets as part of his punishment.